Welcome to News Week in Review. I am Habiba Muhammad. Personnel of state houses of assembly and ministries of justice have benefited from the training activities of the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies. At the opening of the 4-day training workshop on Monday, the Director General of the Institute, Professor Abubakar Sulaiman, highlighted the need to cascade the Institute's offerings to state legislatures where there are obvious capacity gaps.
I realized that every time I come, I get to learn new ways of drafting, modern ways of drafting, so we keep coming all the time.
I must commend the Institute for organizing this particular program, even the selection of the participants.
Participants were drawn from Bauchi, Cross River, Edo, Enugu, Kaduna, Kano, Lagos and Ogun states respectively. In a similar development, the Institute carried out a 3-day capacity building training for directors and clerks to Committee of the Senate.
Nilds has been steadfast in exposing sections of the National Assembly workforce to trainings and retrainings, and many of the trainings have been interactive to trigger involvement.
The ability of the legislature to effectively deliver on this tripartite mandate depends on its human resources. Both legislatures, but equally importantly, parliamentary staff, who provide essential support to legislature and their activities.
At a roundtable dialogue on Anambra gubernatorial elections organized by Nilds in Abuja on Tuesday, the Inspector General of Police, represented by the Commissioner of Police, Federal Operations Abuja, Ebong Ejibiu, assured the electorate of each free poll in Anambra State.
We have the necessary logistics. I assure you, we are going to reform borders.
In his remarks, the Director General of the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, Professor Abubakar Sulaiman, explained that the roundtable and especially the issue of election security had become necessary at a time when Anambra and other states in the southeast are just beginning to recover from violent attacks by IPOB and the Eastern Security Network in the region.
Our institute has convened this meeting with critical stakeholders to discuss and generate ideas on how to ensure the successful conduct of the forthcoming election in Anambra and guarantee that the outcome of that election reflects the will of the people and is acceptable to all of us.
The interactive session provided opportunities for the spokespersons of the major political parties to allay the fears of their citizenry over the crisis within the parties. The activities of the Institute for the week reached a crescendo with the validation meeting by Nilds and Yaga on constituency relations, which took place on Thursday in Abuja. In his opening remarks, the Director General, Professor Abubakar Sulaiman, pointed out that the manual seeks to provide various guidelines to assist legislatures to better deliver constituency services.
This manual, the first of its kind, therefore, seeks to address some of these issues. It outlines various tools and guidelines to assist legislature to better deliver constituency services. The proposed framework is consistent with international norms and values about legislative performance, socio-economic development, and good governance.
The manual is to serve as a guide for lawmakers to engage their constituents effectively.
The partnership between Nilds and Yaga in his conformity with Institute's mandate to provide interface between democratic institutions and civil society organizations.